How can I tell if I'm a narcissist? You are no doubt here because people have pointed out to you that you love being the center of attention, and on top of that, you have a huge sense of entitlement, right? Or perhaps it's because you lack empathy and have a grandiose sense of self-importance. If you are nodding your head to either of the previous scenarios, the following signs in our video will in fact reveal whether you have narcissistic traits that could be diagnosed as a disorder. Narcissistic personality disorders, NPD, are often brought up in the mainstream media, yet in fact little is known about the condition and how debilitating it can be for those that suffer from it, as well as their victims. In an age of social media and reality TV, we no doubt all possess traits that can be regarded as slightly narcissistic. However, some of us are much further along the spectrum and can be dangerous for other people if they go unidentified and untreated. Now let's get into the signs. How many of the following personality traits ring true for you? Number 1, you never feel remorseful. Whether you cut in line at the grocery store or make someone cry, nothing moves you and nothing ever visibly upsets you. People often assume you have a heart of stone, but in fact, your mental health condition prevents you from feeling sorry for other people and from experiencing empathy in the same way that other people do. Your struggles to relate to people mean that you come across as cold, insensitive, and brash in all areas of life. Number 2, you like to have all eyes on you. Being the main attraction is your favorite kind of drug, and you need to feel like a star in order to feel alive. Success, power, and brilliance are what drive you forward. So why shouldn't other people notice how great you are and compliment you on your achievements? Your excessive need for admiration means you have a somewhat crushing personality and hate to share the spotlight. In short, attention and admiration are like drugs to you. Number 3, you always think you are right. People with narcissistic personality disorder have huge egos and convince themselves that they are much smarter than everyone else. These folks probably believe that they could teach Pythagoras something about math. If you always want to be right and can't resist giving out for the most part unwanted advice, then it may be time for you to contact a mental health professional. Number 4, you are manipulative. You absolutely always want and need to get your own way, to the point where you'll do anything to ensure it happens. Lies, manipulation, and threats are second nature to you. After all, the most important thing is that people listen to you and jump on board with your plans and proposals. Number 5, you have zero patience. As they say, patience is a virtue. Yet unfortunately, you weren't blessed with it. You despise waiting in line and yell when you are put on hold because you believe that you are much more important than anyone else and should automatically be first. Number 6, your ambitions are scarily high. Your inflated sense of self-worth means that you believe you're capable of absolutely anything. Now, this typically would be a positive trait if your cunning side didn't feature in the mix. This personality disorder involves encouraging sufferers to go to any lengths in order to achieve their goals, especially in a professional setting. These folks aim for the stars and won't settle for anything less. Number 7, you can be very charming. Narcissistic personalities are often dissimulated under mountains of charm and flattery, although they certainly hide much darker traits. If you find that you can turn on the charm at the snap of your fingers, this will certainly give you the sentiment of being untouchable. Number 8, you hate losing. Narcissistic traits definitely involve despising defeat. Whether it comes to sports, at work, or on test papers, these folks can't deal with losing and can even become violent at the idea of others mocking their performances. Their egos and pride mean that the idea of looking weak on under par terrifies them. After all, they don't want to lose other people's admiration. Number 9, you constantly blame other people. In your eyes, you are incapable of ever putting a foot wrong, and everything you do is nothing short of perfect. Your personality makes teamwork impossible because you're just simply not a team player and view yourself as being superior to everyone else, which makes failure convenient to blame on others. Number 10, you need to be in control. Whether you are planning an evening out with friends or going for a coffee, you need to be the one who calls the shots. You have to be the one who decides where to meet up and when, and will intentionally ignore other people's input and opinions. You want to be the person with the deciding power and won't relinquish control. Now those are the signs. Do you have any of those traits? Please comment below and let me know. So what to do if I'm a narcissist? In our everyday lexicon, the term narcissist has become a slur for abusive exes, demanding bosses, or selfie-obsessed influencers. A narcissistic personality disorder is a serious condition that affects people throughout their lives. These types of abusers are notoriously difficult to deal with and generate toxic relationships. The challenge is even greater when these types of people do not identify with the problem. Living with a narcissist can have serious consequences in our daily lives. And when a toxic person is aware that they have behavioral problems, it is comparable to being under the influence of a narcissistic pervert. If you're determined to change, you will need to take several steps to identify your triggers and manage your behavior. You will need to make conscious choices along the way. The first step on the road to change is to have the awareness to understand your condition. You need to know how your specific type of narcissism manifests itself, how it works, and how it affects your decision to change your behaviors. If you recognize yourself in this description, then yes. So what if I am a covert narcissist? The difference between malignant and covert narcissism is a little more nuanced than one might first see. Malignant or blatant narcissists are comorbid and have antisocial personalities. They rage, they lie, and they cheat. They feel they are above others and are allowed to do these things while others are not because they are special. Likewise, they see others as tools or as a means to an end, but they still want admiration and attention from others. This makes them different from simple antisocial. They will open up to you if it meets a need, but they expect you to always love them, or at the very least, focus on them somehow. Covert narcissists are so kind and helpful, shy and withdrawn. Introverts, well, that's what they want you to think. Shyness is their honey trap, and individuals who need to help others are attracted to the handsome loner corner intellectual who has trouble socializing at a party. And at first, they are wonderful and they adore you. Covert narcissists also know that to keep you, they have to break you. They will start the tests early on with a quiet compliment or a simple statement of meanness that they then say they never said. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.